to Madam Siti Azrina Adanan. For Seminar 1 MAF651, we will be present about Enterprise Resource Planning, ERP. These are the topics that will be covered in this video. Let's begin.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NABILAH binti ABDULLAH SANI.
ERP was first used in the 1990s by the Gartner Group, but enterprise resource planning system actually have their root deep in the manufacturing industry and can trace their history back to the 1960s. At this time, manufacturers needed a better way to manage, trace and control their inventory. Basic software solution MRP or Material Requirement Planning System were deployed to meet their needs. This system helped manufacturers monitor inventory, reconcile balances, as well as included very basic manufacturing, purchasing and delivery function. Through the 1970s, more and more manufacturers started to adopt MRP system, and the system themselves get more sophisticated. By the 1980s, MRP system evolved into what became as known as MRP2. More manufacturing processes were added into the original MRP system and had expanded capability and were better able to handle scheduling and production processes. In the 1990s, the first true ERP system came into use. This system further expanded beyond the basic inventory control and manufacturing processes of previous interaction to include other departments and functions. Today, ERP are fully integrated systems that can connect every department and all aspects of your business in one place. It also provides a company with a powerful real-time tool to run a single shared database of information which can access by every department in an organization. Next is the definition of ERP. ERP refers to a type of software that organizations use to manage day-to-day business activities such as accounting, project management, and others. It means that the ERP connects every aspect of an enterprise. The ERP software allows of better performance and project management that help plan, budget, predict, and accurate report. Moreover, ERP is an application to automate business processes and provide insight and internal control, drawing on a central database that collects input from departments. Once information is compiled in the central database, leaders gain cross-departmental visibility that empower them to analyze various scenarios, discover process improvement, and generate major efficiency gains that translate to cost saving and better productivity as people spend less time to digging for needed data. Plus, simply, an ERP system helps unify people, process, and technology across an organization. Now, let's move on to the objective of ERP. The main purpose of ERP system is to increase organization efficiency on an organization by managing and improving how company resources are utilized. Next is the improving and or reducing the number of resources necessary without sacrificing quality and performance are keys to efficiently improving business growth and profitability. ERP system typically cover all aspects of business operation and commonly provide an integrated system, common database, real-time operation, support of all application or component, common user interface, cross-application components, and on-premise closed hosted and or SaaS deployment. ERP software has the ability to collect and compare metrics across departments and provide a number of different reports based on role or specific user preference. The data collected make finding and reporting on data faster and give a complete view of business performance with complete insight on how resources are being spent. ERP synchronizes reporting and automation by reducing the need to maintain separate database and spreadsheet that would have to manually merge to generate a report. This combined data collection and reporting offer valuable insights such as where to cut costs and streamline process, providing the information to make real-time business decisions. There are three main types of ERP systems that function with different deployment model options. The most common type of ERP system include cloud ERP, on-premise ERP, and hybrid ERP. Cloud-based ERP system is a web-based solution known as software as a service, where an organization access and store data on any device with an internet connection, usually through the purchasing of subscription, continual support, update, training, and flexible customization supported by the software provider. For small companies, cloud-based ERP system is more accessible option and low cost than on-premise ERP. On-premise ERP software, the software that run on in-house server at your own location or at location under your control. It means that it should maintain in physical office space within organization, hosted on the company own computer and server for full control, support, and ownership of the entire system once implemented. The hybrid ERP software is a combination of on-premise and cloud solution to support your company needs. The combination of hosting and deployment service vary by provider. This model can provide ERP user with the flexibility to integrate between delivery model or integrated benefit not available existing implementation. Thank you so much for listening my part. Now, I will call Miss Sabrina to explain more about enterprise resource planning. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Sabrina binti SAIPUL BAHRI.
And I will be the next presenter, and we proceed with the element of ERP. First element of ERP is human resources. The ERP model in the software solution should be able to handle employee management tasks such as onboarding, offboarding, timekeeping, and benefit administration. However, the most important feature to look in an ERP element is payroll software. With manually submitting payroll and issuing direct deposit is incredibly time-consuming and isn't cost-effective. With an integrated timekeeping feature, payments to your hourly workers can also be automated, so you no longer have to manually input their timesheets. And one of the main benefits of an ERP solution is that many of your day-to-day businesses process can be automated in an effort to reduce human error and time spent on monotonous tasks such as data entry. The second one is customer relationship management. The CRM element allows you to track generated customer and lead data. This data can help with the development of insights that could improve sales and marketing processes. And one of the main uses for CRM is tracking customer buying habit. With this, you are able to see which product you may want to upsell and the best times to do it, and can track conversation history with leads. And using this information, you can reduce redundancy in the sales process, minimize customer irritation, and ensure a successful sale. And if you run an e-commerce business, you can integrate your CRM process so that you can accurately target ads and store customer payment information in order to make sure that customers have the most streamlined buying experience possible. And this is one of the examples of the post solution. Third element is business intelligence. The business intelligence element of ERP collects data and perform analysis that can provide actionable insights about business processes. And as business start to rely more heavily on decision backed by data, business intelligence becomes indispensable. And the best in business intelligence ERP elements deliver insights in report. A good reporting feature is very important in business intelligence and enables you to make sense of the data being analyzed. And some of the reports come in the form of numbers and tables. These actions and actionable insight can inform business decisions across departments and processes when you use an integrated solution. And it's easier to see a complete view of data and how various aspects business affect features such as profitability and customer retention when using an ERP software. The fourth one is supply chain management. The supply chain management should optimize distribution and manufacturing processes to create a more efficient supply chain. This starts by collecting real-time data. A real-time data allows you to find and fix issues as they happen, rather than waiting a day or more after the fact. It also makes predictive analytics possible to help with demand planning. Real-time data can help you create an accurate and up-to-the-minute production plan so that you meet demand but don't exceed it. The supply chain management element of enterprise resource planning can also assist in boosting profitability by measuring factors such as which inventory items are commonly purchased together and then using the information to optimize the best placement for items on the warehouse floor. The fifth element is inventory management. The inventory management is highly collaborative and involved with the supply chain management. So far, the main feature of the element include managing order fulfillment and maintaining a warehouse stocking functions. Best-in-class inventory management include tracking features that can reduce manual inventory control. These features may include revision level tracking, multi-level serial number tracking, and multiple units of measure per product ID or SKU. This is especially beneficial to manufacturers or companies with distribution centers because it assists in profitability and functionality of inventory processes. The sixth element is financial management. Every business process involves the flow of money, whether it's paying your employees or paying to ship goods. This tool works with all of the other ERP systems. The financial management module analyzes and keeps track of your financial data, including account receivable, account payable, budgets, and costs. Analysis of data can reveal trends in spending, helping better understand how profit is calculated and discover where it can reduce costs. It can also receive financial forecasts with data analysis, therefore allowing it to increase profit in the future. The software ultimately increases productivity and frees up employee time to work on tasks that can be automated. Aside from the 6 first ERP elements, there are a wide range of special features and add-ons available to target more specific business needs. And there are some extra ERP features that you might consider a part of your solution. The 7th one is we have risk management. This tool can predict and reduce risk in the business, and it may also suggest business continuity plans with BCP for emergencies and unplanned situations. Number 8, we have marketing resource management with MRM. MRM supports operations such as the alignment of people, processes, and technology to support enhanced marketing efforts. And number 9, we have sales order management. With sales order management can assist your company in managing sales order through their entire life cycle from sales order generation to billing and invoicing. Proceed with the number 10, which is the Advanced Planning System APS. This tool uses data to track the cost of production for manufactured goods. It might also optimize the allocation of raw materials and capacity to balance consumer demand with the amount of warehouse space available. And last but not least, we have event management. This solution allows the end user to run events and hospitality programs from start to finish. That's all from me. I will pass the next slide to the next presenter. Thank you and have a nice day.
My name is Muhammad Adif and I will be the third presenter.
Thank you, Ms. Sabrina, and now I will continue to present about the key features of the ERP. There are 4 types of key feature, which is the first one is enterprise-wide integration, and the second one is the real-time or known as or near real-time operations, and the third one is a common database, and the last one is consistent look and feel. So, I will make it short and simple for the explanation on the next slide. Let's go. Okay, let's go more deeper on the following characteristics of the ERP software features. The first one is the enterprise-wide integration. Can be explained as a business processes are integrated end-to-end across department and business unit. An example, a new order automatically initiate a credit checks, queries product availability, and updates the distribution schedule. Once the order is shipped, the invoice is sent. Next is a real-time or known as or near real-time operation. Since the process in the example above occurred within a few seconds of order receipt, problems are identified quickly, giving the seller more time to correct the situation. And the third one is a common database. Can be explained as a common database enables data can be defined one for the enterprise with every department using the same definition. Some ERP systems split with the physical database to improve the performance. And the last one is a consistent look and feel, which is when other software is acquired by an ERP vendor, a common look and feel is sometimes abandoned in favor of a speed to market. As new release into the market, most ERP vendors restore the consistent user interface. So, these are the key features of ERP. I hope you guys find it useful and enhance your knowledge more about the ERP. Without wasting the time, I will pass the next slide to Miss ALIAH. Thank you. See ya.
Hi, I'm AZEROL and I'll proceed for the next part.
Thank you, Mr. ALIF. Before we begin to the implementation stage, the company must analyze few situations in order for the company to focus on their short-term and long-term goals. The business development must analyze the potential business challenges as it will help the company to determine when an ERP system is needed. Some of the example situations are as follows. Sales and customer experience are suffering. When sales, inventory, and customer data are kept separately, it can cause major issues for the business. For instance, your business runs out of popular products, so you won't be able to sell it until the next shipments arrive. Meanwhile, if a customer calls to inquire about an order and your employee are unable to track it to determine whether it has been shipped or even if it is installed, so your business will begin to suffer a negative reputation. Next, when the business is excel and expanding, the management must make sure that their current system able to cope with the growth of the business in order to maintain its sustainability. Standardized software usage can cause the system result in jumbled data, lengthy process, and security flaws. Last but not least, by using multiple systems, it will result in complexity of IT usage and also time-consuming. Therefore, if the company had experienced one or more of the situation, they need to consider to implement ERP system. The ERP implementation stages. There are 6 stages that will be discussed, and the stages comprise of discovery and planning, design, development, testing, deployment, and support and update. The first stage, which is discovery and planning. In this stage, the project team will be created. There will be an initial meeting and documentation development as the team will work to identify current issues and potential solutions. An important part of this phase is constructing the project plan, which will serve as a guide throughout the rest of the project. The second stage is design. The project team and implementation team will be working out the various configurations for the new system, defining roles, and documenting standard procedures. This will also include designing new, more efficient workflows. Next, we go to the third stage, which is development. The purpose of the development stage is to prepare the entire system for going live. These include activities such as completing any necessary customization, developing user training, and importing data. The first stage is testing. The testing and development phases will often overlap, as the implementation and project team will jump between these two. For example, the project team may test specific modules and features, so they will develop some fixes or adjustments based on the results. The fifth stage is deployment. In this stage, the project team and implementation team will assess the situation and make the final go or no-go decision. Prior to going live, the final data will be loaded and validated. The project team will train other employees who will then start working in the new system and completely stop using the old one. The last stage is support and upgrade. Once the ERP system has gone live, the purpose of the project team will shift. The project team may still be responsible for the ERP system during this stage, but their focus will shift to listening for user feedback and adjusting the system accordingly. Some additional development and configuration may be needed as new features are added to the system. New staff will also need to be trained on the system. That's all from me, and I will pass to the next presenter, Ms. NURIN IZZATI. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is NURIN IZZATI and I will be your next presenter.
Now, you already know ERP has been adopted in every industry around the world. But do we know what is advantages and disadvantages of ERP? Before implement the ERP system in the industry, company needs to fulfill the checklist to selecting an ERP system. Let's see, what are advantages of ERP? Firstly, ERP enhanced business reporting. ERP system is the better reporting tools with real-time information and ensure that everyone in an organization base business decision on the same data. Second, ERP help improve in customer services. By using ERP system, company get the better access to the customer information. It will improve on-time delivery and order accuracy. Hence, the customer will receive quick response from the buyer. Next, ERP could improve business process. When company implement ERP system, the routine tasks will process automatically. Therefore, employees no need to do the same task every day. By using ERP, it will create smarter workflow among the employees so that everyone in the company is doing their job efficiently. Last but not least, ERP system provide better and cloud security. It helps prevent company system from installing malicious software and help to prevent the data from distribute across multiple servers. There is also another benefit of ERP. ERP improve inventory costs, only carry as much as inventory needed and avoid common issues such as too much inventory cause higher overhead costs, but little inventory costs take longer time to fulfill customer requests. ERP also boosts cash flow and improve in saving the cost. Next, what is the disadvantages of ERP? First thing first, when we want to buy something, we will consider how much that product will cost us. Adopting ERP system may cost you 1,000 or maybe above, depends on the size of the company. The costs include third-party software add-ins, implementation costs, maintenance costs, and initial and continuous training. ERP system has complex data conversion. Developing a solid data conversion strategy can be difficult for whoever use this system. They need to identify, examine, and analyze the data source. Bad data conversion can cause delay and increase the cost. Hence, the employees cannot work efficiently. Lastly, adopting ERP system requires thorough training. This training covers all the ERP features. the ERP training session will need to be in the business processes. Especially for employees in the IT department, they will need to be trained for technical aspect of the ERP system. So, if there is problem occur in the company, the problem will be solved immediately. In conclusion, ERP software integrate all facets of an operation, including product planning, development, manufacturing, sales, and marketing in a single database, application, and user interface. ERP software is considered to be a type of enterprise application that is software designed to be used by larger businesses and often require dedicated teams to customize and analyze the data and to handle upgrade and deployment. That's all from us. Thank you.